hopes of avoiding the rain on my little trip out this morning didn't quite happen. I did get caught in the rain. Fortunately, the wipers work really well. I've got an annoying squeak from somewhere down there. I've no idea what it is. A few little rattles from the rear suspension, which is just the link arms and the shock absorbers. But the speedo is a bit optimistic because I'm not doing 40 miles an hour, that's for sure. But we'll carry on anyway, and stop it a bit, put some fuel in it, and then give it a much longer run. So if we look, we'll see the windscreen is starting to mist up a little bit in front of me. So let's see just how good this heated windscreen is. Let's see how effective it is while we're stuck in traffic here. Don't put your foot on the clutch when you don't need to on these cars. That's possibly the weak point, is the clutch release bearing. It'll be interesting to see if this clears it or not. Well, the heated screen has done something because it's sort of cleared the way. Windscreen wipers are slowing down a bit. I think the rain might be easing off. This is a 40 mile an hour road, so you could fairly much assume that everyone is doing 40 because it's got cameras all the way along it. So 40 mile an hour, which I say this is now, we are showing 50-ish mile an hour. But other than that, still going very nicely. So, never a horrible day, but it is November, so what do you expect? So we're still on our same 40 mile an hour bit of road, and I'm thinking that's a fairly accurate rev counter. So 2,200 RPM is 40 miles an hour. Can't quite work out the sums on that, but if you're working it out to be roughly 20 miles an hour per 1,000, you wouldn't be far out in top gear. So yeah, look, the windscreen's all cleared itself now. Still got the squeak. I'm headed down towards the M25 now, so we'll see what it's like with a bit of motorway traffic. I mean, one of the things about the Academy brake setup is that, to use a modern expression, it really is on point. When I was driving the black standard car last week, I would have had to have given myself about 100 metres between the van in front and me, just in case he might slow down. Not that I'd really be keeping up with him particularly well, but the engine is really lovely and torquey, and so, you know, it's happy to pull from well under 2,000 RPMs. The car doesn't weigh much, so that's all nice. So that's the M25 up there in the distance. I've just pulled over just to have a little check because I can't remember how much fuel we got in it. We got half a tank, so we got no problem there. pretty murky old day. Hopefully there'll be no hold-ups on the 25, and we'll give it a run there, see how she behaves. Not aiming to break any world records. Let's see how she goes. Gauging myself by what the lorries are doing, which is going to be 56. At 3,500, we're just coming off onto the M23. At 3,500 RPM, I guess that's what we're doing, 56. So 60 mile an hour is going to be close to 4,000, which leads me to think this car's got a 4.2 final drive in it, which was the early spec Academy differential, which was yeah, what you would have on a race car, but they run out of puff when they were going to Goodwood, so that's why they ended up with a 3.9 in it. So we'll open it up a little bit more. We've gone off the clock obviously, but it's all the gauges are good. This is the M23 towards Croydon, so we know that lorry's going to be doing 56. Good run after all these years of not doing anything. On my extended road test, I could hear this donk donk coming from the rear of the car, and normally you expect it to be a shock absorber loose on one of the bolts. Anyway, I got it up in the air and had a look, and it's not. It's quite unusual. The spline in the middle of that and the arm are not joined together properly. So the outer is moving separate from the inner, which is causing it to go donk donk donk. So the easy fix for that is I put a bit of weld, clean it up and put a bit of weld around there. Job done. While we got the shock absorber off, I've taken the top off to make sure it was full of oil that side, and it was. And I've taken the valve out as well, and to see if it needs any oil in there, and it does. It needs a little bit of topping up in there, so we'll top that up and put it back together, bleed it through, and see get that air out of it. That's it. That's it. Put the valve back in, put it back on the car. It should be much better.